to Clay with the bench. We have Knicks or Cavs. Who do you trust more going forward?
Trust the Knicks, surprisingly. I think the Cavs have the best player, like between the two teams, but I trust the Knicks because I think they got better depth. They solidify. You got OG. Dante DiVincenzo's having a career year. He's having an amazing year. We're being honest. He's having an amazing year. Julius Randle has played good, but he's a playoff choker. Mitchell Robinson, he's hurt, but we know what Mitchell Robinson can do. He's going to rebound, catch loss, play terrific defense. Isaiah Hartenstein has played really good since Mitchell Robinson has gotten hurt. You got Alec Burks, you got Bogdanovich now, you got Josh Hart. Shit, they damn near got starting five on the bench, low key. But the Knicks got and you got Jalen Brunson, who's having an all-star year. And it's just the only reason I say the Knicks is because I've seen Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs the last 3 years. He's had good numbers, but he hasn't taken his team far. He's had good Jazz teams, but they haven't gone to the conference finals. You should have went that year when Kawhi got hurt. You sold. You played against Jalen Brunson when Luka was hurt. He outplayed you in the first round. Y'all was healthy that whole series, and y'all lost somehow. I don't know how that happens, but you guys lost. And then last year you got bullied by Jalen Brunson again. You didn't step up. You are having a good year, but I don't trust you going forward, say in the playoffs. But the Cavs, I actually looked it up. The Cavs and the Knicks have top 5 defenses. They're like number 2 and 3 in defense and points per game with 109. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. And they're 15th and 17th. Their offense isn't that good. And are we gonna see Darius Garland? Because he hasn't really been that good since Donovan Mitchell's got there. He had his one All-Star year, but since Donovan Mitchell's got there, he hasn't been good. Mobley has come back. Jared Allen's played amazing. Jared Allen's been automatic double-double. But the Knicks, I trust their depth, and I kind of trust Jalen Brunson more than Donovan Mitchell. Can't believe I say that because I think Donovan Mitchell is still the better player. But I trust the Knicks as a whole more, even though Julius Randle's a playoff choker.
I think honestly, just who do you trust more going forward with the Knicks and the Cavs? I mean, we just seen them go against each other in the playoffs, and the favorites actually lost. They lost, I think, 4-1. So I mean, it's pretty safe to say that you can trust the Knicks going forward. And the Knicks, they actually got better. They got better during the offseason. They got better during the trade deadline. So it's really easy to trust the Knicks. Honestly, I think probably the biggest what if between them is it comes down to the competition between Brunson and Donovan Mitchell. I do think Donovan Mitchell is the better player, but I think Jalen Brunson plays better than him, especially during the playoffs and crucial moments. Now, Julius Randle, I don't think I hate to say it, my prediction comes wrong, but I don't think Julius Randle will return for the season. I think Julius Randle will be out for the rest of the season with shoulder surgery. Actually, from
he got the surgery?
No, but I think he's going.
He's thinking about it.
I think he's going to go through with it because there's no. Okay. He's been out since about January. And if your shoulders are very, very delicate muscles, because it's a lot going on over here in the shoulder. So I don't, and if it's not a healing timeline as it is now, and he's not like he was supposed to be reevaluated a little bit, I think the week before or the week of All-Star break, and right now it's looking like they need another 2 weeks to evaluate him. So I don't think Julius Randle comes back this season. And but I still think even without Julius Randle, this team, like you said, the Knicks, they have the better depth. They're playing better. It's just like you get your guys like your OG, your Josh Hart, your Isaiah Hartenstein. But even that, I think health-wise, Isaiah Hartenstein is having Achilles soreness, and that's really concerning. And I think the biggest thing with that is just like Tibbs. Tibbs will run his guy. He will run his guys into the ground. Him, Nick Nurse, they will play their guys into the ground. And It's like you gotta really give something like that time to heal and recover. Mitchell Robinson coming back, will he be able to get into a good conditioning game? You can only get into game speed shape by playing. You can only do so much to try to recreate it. You can't recreate an NBA game. Every player said and come out. I think it's the Cavs to lose because honestly, Darius Garland, we haven't been seeing him too much. He broke his jaw. He's coming back, and I don't know. I don't. It was just nothing spectacular about the Cavs versus the Knicks. The Knicks are having a better season. They're making the better moves. They're playing winning basketball. You got Jalen Brunson. He outplays Donovan Mitchell every time, and they best friends. So, well, they good friends. So, like, I gotta go with the guy that's gonna outplay you. And I want to say this too. I know it's probably a little bit off topic, but I think when it come down to like Jalen Brunson, like this small guard, he doesn't play like a small guard. He's very finessey. He's very good with his body and getting and picking his spots and setting other people up. I think Jalen Brunson is probably, for me, I'm picking Jalen Brunson over Isaiah Thompson when he had that spectacular year with the Celtics. I think Jalen Brunson is just playing at a much, much, much more efficient, higher winning level. And it doesn't look like the entire system has to revolve around him either. And I love that. I think with Isaiah Thomas, he probably will. That's the closest you can get to MVP outside of not getting it. And it's like, I don't think Jalen Brunson will ever be in the MVP conversation because like the players that are ahead of him are just so much better. But Jalen Brunson versus Isaiah Thomas, I'm picking Jalen Brunson, like straight up. Like I trust him that much.
Yeah, I don't got no problem with that. I mean, I hope Julius Randle returns. He says he's progressing, so that's a good sign. Like you said, he probably gets reevaluated again. But we're in February. We still got 2 months left. And the good thing is, yes, he's not using his arm, but it's not like a leg injury where you really can't do anything. At least he's still getting probably some conditioning in. He's at least getting that most likely. He's probably jogging or something. I think he does return, but I don't trust him. I don't trust him. And what is this? Third time the charm? Nah, I'm still not rolling with you, bro. Because there's gonna probably be Jalen Brunson. Then we got to see an uptick in DiVincenzo, OG. We're finally gonna probably see him get some major minutes in the playoffs. Because when he was on the Raptors when they won, he didn't play like that. He really didn't play. So we can see a different type of OG. Probably if Randall doesn't return, OG is the second best player on the team. And we probably could see somebody better. But I think that might be enough if everybody plays good. It just depends. But the Cavs, it just depends on Darius Garland. Is he gonna play good? I will hope so. But he actually did play pretty decent though last year. It was just Donovan Mitchell who didn't play good. But Darius Garland, you haven't gotten back on track so far this year. You haven't. I know you got jaw broke, but you haven't gotten back. So yeah, I trust the Knicks, and like you said, Jalen Brunson, Isaiah Thomas. I'm cool with Jalen Brunson. I'm cool with Isaiah Thomas.